Ado Bayero set to join Sanusi at the main palace with soldiers. Former Emir Ado Bayero is set to join Sanusi at the main palace with battalion of soldiers. News report that there is probable tension in Kano State as the deposed Emir of Kano, Aminu Ado Bayero, is set to return to the main palace located in the city. This Nigerian news platform understands that the 16th Emir of Kano, Mohammed Sanusi II, currently resides in the main palace and held the first palace court sitting on Saturday morning. The former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, appeared on a horse with a royal umbrella, which signifies his status as the Emir. However, according to Daily Trust, the disposed monarch motorcade is being re-aided to move him to the main palace and accept the throne with the help of security agents. Recall that the emir, who was deposed alongside emirs of Rano, Bichi, Karayi, and Gaya by the Kano State Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf after the repeal of Emirate Council law, returned to the city in the early hours of Saturday. Governor Abba Yusuf had earlier ordered that the disposed emir to vacate official residences and hand over properties to the Commission of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs. Despite the directive, Ado Bayero returned to Kano and moved into a mini palace in Nasarawa, a development that led to the governor calling for his arrest. However, the State Police Command vowed to obey the court order against Sanusi restatement as the Emir of Kano. Recall that a battalion of soldiers have been deployed to the mini palace where Ado Bayero is currently situated, although the reason for the additional troops is unclear. The situation remains volatile, with security operatives maintaining a heavy presence in the area. Kano State people. I know where you now. I know where you now at all. I think Ado Bayero is quite a dishonorable man. When Sanusi was removed by the then useless Governor Gandola, Sanusi left quietly and did not even contest it. I experienced compliance by him. That is why I said the energy wey dem use comot Sanusi, as e be say some people no talk, he no fight am, nothing. Sanusi, learned man, he knack him slippers, comot all the sand dey there, carry himself comot, my dear. Na the energy this man suppose maintain. If this man come outside come fight back, let me say this man na wahala person. I don't know, but make una tell me if I did wrong or not. Gandhi is the problem of Kano State. The youth should bring him out and flog the hell out of him. Yes, but this time around, it's no who rebutted from presidency directly. If not, who told them that there was a problem in Kano when Ado Bayero was away and other security from Abuja? When the new Kano State had their own securities, they believed Kano securities were under the governor. It don't make sense. If Tinubu puts mouth for this matter, or if Tinubu allow people wey dey work with and they do anyhow, shebi then they come outside come talk say one particular presidential candidate he dey in control of his supporters. Good. Now time to prove say he also dey in control of his supporters, because it no make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Constitutionally, the Emirates matter is a state matter, and if the state government or a particular government said they cannot work with a particular staff anymore, there is nothing the federal government can do about it. It doesn't make sense. It does not. Who deployed these soldiers? Since the NSA is denying of not knowing anything about it, my dear, if you ask me, who I go come ask like this? Banana Island. Why is the federal government interfering in a matter that is constitutionally not within its authority? The soldiers escorted the dethroned emir back to the palace to restate him as the emir. This country is a joke. Like I said, they just want turn Kano State, and those people, Kano State people, they don't hear come. I mean, they don't hear come. Yes, now go. If they don't do this thing now, those Kano State people don't look them. If Kano State people come make up their mind, do something, they no go hear back. They no go hear no verse. They no go hear Emma Binu. Okay. Oh. This is the more reason we are advocating for state police. The governor was simply appointed and elected to play the oversight function of a state for the federal government. What is forbidden by the federal government cannot fly in the state. In the federal system, power is shared between the federal state government. In federal system, which Nigeria claims it is practicing, the state government is autonomous, which implies it had full authority to handle matters within its authority without the federal government interference. If the federal government interferes, it then becomes unconstitutional, as in the case of Kano State now. This can lead to breakdown of law and order in the country if care is not taken. So the federal government should back off. Okay, make we continue to the watch. Make we the watch now. But me, I've said it before, the same energy wey dem maintain when dem comot Sanusi, wey nobody hear pim, the man pack himself, carry im load, comot. He went as far as leaving Kano State, make him head go cool first. Make him head go cool. This news piece sounds silly. Why did he vacate the palace in the first place when he knew he would have stayed on with his battalion of soldiers? My dear, attire. Does the APC government respect and honor court orders? And so now the Nigerian army are instrument for political force, not designated to protect the country and all Nigerians. So now Nigerian army, it is APC government way to destabilize Nigeria. I beg, my dear, I don't know again. But Kano State people, I know envy you at all. I know envy you now. So our soldiers in their battalions have become a mockery of sorts that they cannot fight terrorists, kidnappers, and bandits again, but to meddle in petty matters such as traditional relationship. Who did this to us, and how did we get to this point? My brother, na shameful thing, no? See, they ask like this, the thing they prepare for body. I am sure that if you are using soldiers in their battalion to solve traditional relationship, they will need free country military formations to fight insurgency and allied vices. This APC government has trespassed too much and needs to be overthrown to save crisis from cropping up in the country. From your mouth, I pity you, Mr. Man. I wish you journey mercies anyway. There is obviously the hand of the presidency in this Emirates rubble. When he was deposited, was he forcing his way into the palace? Though it was not what we should get disturbed about, because afterwards they will say you are kafiri. Nigeria must be one. All these unpatriotic behaviors must be stopped. Let us join hands and condemn injustices meted whether to Christians or Muslims. All are humans and are God's creation. My dear, some people know they think I'm like that. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest